were like, oh, he was also attending. Yeah.
Probably for like 4 years, you thought he was a dick. Probably.
He probably thought I was a total
Yeah.
asshole.
So then you had a meeting with Spike Jonze, right, in New York?
Yeah. So that was so they were like, so we were waiting for the offer. Whatever. I'd met with Nick Weidenfeld, whose idea it was to make it a series, and then I was like, well, where's the offer? They're like, well, Spike has a few questions. I'm like, what the fuck does Spike TV have to do with this? I thought that was Viceland. They're like, no, Spike Jonze. I'm
Whoa.
like, wait, Spike motherfucking Jonze?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, he has some questions. He's going to send them by email. I'm like, no, I'll fly into New York to meet with Spike Jonze. I love Spike Jonze.
Yeah.
So Brandon and I both flew ourselves out on our own dime.
Oh my God.
And then went in and pitched for like 2.5 hours. So about a quarter of the way through the meeting, Spike was like, great, I love it. So what do we need? Do we need a showrunner? Is that what we need?
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, I'm going to do it. And he goes, great.
Wow.
And then I spent the next 3/4 of the meeting convincing him that I was the only guy who could run the show. And so I'd had episodes written. I didn't tell him that.
Yeah.
I had the world beat out. I had the characters pretty much dialed in, and the tone specifically. Like I just figured for the money we had, we weren't going to get a better showrunner, really.
Yeah.
Like to kind of like go out and try to grab somebody and get them excited about Diplo and excited about the world. Like it was just something that kind of came through me, and there's all that momentum. I was like, and I'd been writing for a while, so I think I'd been ghostwriting for myself for a lot. So I just thought, you know what, fuck it, man. Let's just try it.
Yeah, and also it's like, you want to get into that world of being a showrunner and a producer and whatnot, and it fell in your lap. Yeah, and I feel like you're a good dude, and it happens for people that are good. You know, things just happen, work out.
Did you have to study Diplo and study the world of EDM? Like,
yeah, for sure.
What's EDM?
Electronic dance
That's
music.
what that EDM. I thought EDM was a fucking DJ. I sort of fucking got. I got one of my EDM
with Anoko.
Yeah, with Anoko. You know what I mean? I saw Anoko at Atlanta. I've told this story before. And I.
Tell it again, please.
I was in a hotel and Anoko, what is it? Aoki.
Steve
Aoki. Whatever. He goes, "What's up?" to me. And I vaguely knew who he was. He picked me up like I was a little baby. And he's a skinny, is he Japanese? Yeah.
He's Japanese.
He's half though, right?
Yes.
There's some white in there too. Yeah. And he picked me up like a little baby, and then we took a photo and stuff. But he was very nice. But I don't know anything about him.
No, that's not the story.
What was the story?
The story was you were so kind of happy. You were starstruck a little bit because you pretend you don't know his name, but you know exactly who Steve Aoki is. And so you saw him at the airport.
Stop. I didn't see him at the airport. I saw him at the hotel.
Or the picture was at the hotel?
Yes.
That's the part of the story you're going to
dispute? Listen, let's stop.
Okay. That's the part
I lie a lot.
Correct.
Yeah.
I lie a lot. I make up things. All right. So let's go back. Let's get to the truth of the story.
The truth of the story is this. He then took the photograph and wanted to brag to me about meeting Steve Aoki.
Stop. That's where it is. That's what
where
it is.
The story happened.
Number one, I was right. I vaguely knew who he was, but I knew who he was. Okay. I saw him at the thing. I did at first. It wasn't like, oh, there's Steve Aoki. All right. So then, when he goes, it's Steve Aoki, and I go, that I knew that she, in her Vegas days, would go and see her shows.
Yeah.
And like fucking rubber fucking little fucking clit while watching his shows because she had a little crush, right?
But did you meet him in an airport or a hotel?
That's the main.
In a fucking hotel, James.
I haven't heard a word you've said since that. It's just been bugging me.
Yeah, it was in a hotel.
You guys then exchange numbers.
We did exchange numbers, yeah.
And then what happened?
I don't remember. What was it?
What happened was you were trying to brag to me that you had just met Steve Aoki.
Yeah.
And then you, instead of sending me the text,
that's
the taunting text, you sent it to Steve Aoki.
I remember now.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yes.
I remember.
And then you had to apologize and say, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I was bragging to my girlfriend that I met Steve Aoki and all that stuff, but I sent it to him.
That's fucking
right.
awesome.
And then I had to go. I'm so sorry. It was for my girlfriend. I remember that. That was so embarrassing. I blocked it out, babe.
That's all, his dad founded Benihana, right?
What?
That's his favorite place on
That's a real
earth.
thing. So now you're even more
Do
embarrassed.
you like Benihana?
I did until I realized that everything tasted like ginger.
It's
kind of true.
Like
I like ginger.
Like the lobster tastes the same as the chicken
In the steak,
at the end of the
yeah.
day.
Yeah. Because
Like,
it's all
it's all just ginger. Or maybe I went to maybe the one I went to in Encino wasn't exactly the highest quality.
Encino.
It's a really good one though, Encino.
Is it? Is it
Yeah,
a good one?
very good one. Yeah.
You've
Maybe
been
I
to
just
all of
maybe I
them?
had a bad chef.